In this session of Norath, you will witness several in the Dark Elf Necromancer voyaging through the darkest corners of the Kithakor Forest, creeping through the authoritative passageways of High Pass Hold, and finally, searching for the ever-ominous crag spiders of the Eastern Coranas. You are watching Decius. Thank you for tuning in to this adventure. Hey everyone, how's it going? Decius here with another Project 1999 video, and today I am on a mission. I would like to go to the Eastern Coranas to just start to get some more XP, and this adventure for me is going to be the farthest this Necromancer has ever gotten out of his comfort zone. I've basically been in just a few zones in my short 20 levels of life. I've been in Nectarless Forest, for Nereak because I'm a Dark Elf. Then I've been to the East Common Lands where the tunnel is. That's the central hub. So I've been kind of close to civilization for so long. And then I've done some leveling in North Row, and I hit level 20 in the Oasis. That's been a really nice zone. Despite a couple corpse runs, but I mean, that's part of the whole experience. So this morning, I bought a new robe for myself. I bought an advisor robe. Plus 20 mana, plus 5 intellect, 2 agility, okay, not too useful I don't think. 8 AC, not bad. It's a big upgrade from my initial robe, which was the Noble's robe. And this robe was actually given to me by like a level 60 enchanter in Nectarless Forest. So I believe the name was Zynockles. Thank you very much for that. It will no longer serve me anymore, but I really appreciate the fact that you gave me this robe. Where I'm at now is the West Common Lands, and I'm actually running into the Kithakor Woods at the moment. Kithakor Woods is a very dangerous zone, especially if it's nighttime. Usually the mobs around the zone are in the low teens to like maybe early 20s to late teens, but not too high level. But during the nighttime, undead will just start spawning all throughout the zone. Oops. And I believe the level range for those undead are like mid-30s. So it's just a big jump, and I've been in this zone before, so this isn't the furthest I've gotten. The furthest I'll go after this point will be High Pass, or High Keep. I've been at this zone to farm some Shralock packs. And that's what I've been doing the past couple days, I'd say. It's just farming these bags to have better weight reduction for when I go on like a legitimate adventure, so I don't have to deal with carrying too much stuff or slowing my speed down too much. And where this drops from is really like 30 seconds away from where I'm standing. There's this orc named Recast or Shralock, and he stands like just right by this pond. He might even be up right now. But I camped him for a couple hours, and I ended up getting 8 bags. One of those bags, a friendly druid, he just gave to me because he killed the named. It must have spawned in a different part of the zone, and he just handed me the bag and said it was your camp. So thank you very much for that. But I ended up selling 2 of the bags just to have 2 slots here, and I made almost 200 platinum from that. So I've been sitting pretty well financially, I'd have to say. Yeah, so this was the camp right here. I would just sit here, the spider's the placeholder. I'd kill the spider, 6 minutes, 50 seconds later, see if the orc spawns, or usually the spider would spawn. And I think the mobs were like level 15, so I could easily take them out. But that was a fun little camp, I'd have to say. And it definitely paid off, because I got full Shralock packs. And I'm carrying not too much stuff, but almost half of my weight is... Only half my weight's used up. Young Kodiak. And I did hit level 20, so I got a few new spells, which I'm pretty excited to use. I got a new level 20 spell pet spell. I got a new Lich spell called Allure of Death, which replaces or not Demi Lich, that's like level 60 spell. It replaces the Dark Pact. So I believe instead of gaining 2 mana per tick, I'll gain 4 mana per tick, so it doubles there. But it also doubles the amount of health I lose, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful with not dying from that, because I know that could be a possibility. All right. And those were the main spells I got that I can really think of that would be most practical. I did get, yep, Expulse Undead, Dominate Undead, as well as a new like life tap, as well as a heal spell for groups. So those spells will definitely come in handy, but they'll be used in more specific situations. They're not going to be spells that I just use all the time, because the circumstances depend on the usability. Which I also really like about this game is you're going to be given so many spells if you're a caster class, or even just a hybrid class, and a lot of these spells just won't really be useful unless you know when to use them. And it creates a good amount of voluntary skill in playing this game, and being able to read the environments and read the scenarios and know the best tool to use for the situation at hand. And I think that's something that's definitely been missing in a lot of MMOs recently, where classes and everything seems to be very homogenized and accessible for, and I don't think there's anything blatantly wrong with that, but I think sometimes it can lead to kind of a lack of that special individual connection that we all have with this game. Alright, so now we are entering High Pass or High Keep? I always get those confused. We are entering High Pass. Okay. So, excuse me. So, okay, looks like someone's a monk or something. I'm going to put invisibility on because I just don't want to get killed by a guard. I'm going to pull the map up on another tab and try to figure out how to get to the other side of the zone. Because the other side of the zone leads directly into Eastern Corana. And that's that's literally where I want to be. I'm just going to go through here, and I also hope that there aren't any C-Invis mobs. I'm getting a little nervous. Because Invis could break any second, so I also need to be very conscientious about whether the fact I'm still invisible or not. And one thing... okay, yep, I go over here. One thing I really, really like about this game, about this version of EverQuest compared to like EverQuest Live, is that you can actually see when you are invisible. Like your guy will literally become invisible. It's like, of course that makes sense, but oh gosh, I think I go left. I go down here. I go up. I think I'm on the right track here. I really think I am. An old champion. Oh, he's around my level. Go through here. This should be it. I think I got through. Ooh. But as I was saying, just little things like that, like casting invisibility on yourself and you actually vanish. It just creates that nice effect instead of just having parentheses over your name. Alright, we made it to East Corana. And so I've been following this guide online called the Cessordrix Guide, and it's like a very popular necromancer guide. But it says a great spot from level 20 to 24 are the Crag Spiders. And it says that in East Corana, a Crag Spider spawns at the bottom of the ramp that leads up to High Pass, so it should be down here theoretically. These spiders drop an abundant amount of spider silk, allowing you to stock up and sell out. It's not as profitable as vendoring bronze. Okay, I'm not gonna fall down there. I know I have too many memories from my childhood of dying dying down there that I'm not gonna repeat that again. So it's on the ramp. I hope I'm in the right spot here. I always remember the zone being kind of strange. Like it's just a huge ravine. And like the whole zone itself is like a bridge. I always like the Corana zones. They always kind of filled me with like nostalgia, just like a welcoming, just nice atmosphere. Just always very open, and there's always a lot of different level ranges of mobs. Just the feeling itself of these zones, it feels special. I just realized I had my sound off when I was testing my sound. Not that the sound is, you know, adds a ton, but I think it adds a good amount. Alright, I hope these guys do not murder me. Invisibility, do not break on me. And if it does, another tool I have, feign death, baby. Okay. I'm not seeing any Craig spiders. I think I'm just gonna keep going until I see something that might be Craig spider-ish. I mean, I'm enjoying the views. I'm enjoying the hike up this ravine. It's probably very good for my necromancer's cardio. Can't really complain there. Like I'm looking up the map on my second monitor, and it looks larger than what I'm seeing here. It looks like it's a big open field. Like I suppose I just have not been to this zone enough. Like it's been years. But I feel like the spiders are down here. That would just make sense. Like this is where spiders would be. They'd be at the base of this ravine. Like doing spider things. I don't know, making silk. Spending time with their spider companions. Like if I was a spider, this is it. Is that a bridge? Oh, wow. Yeah, this shows like the organic nature of this game. I've not been to this zone in so long, so this is kind of just a blank slate for me. And that's the beauty of the game. And I'm also very glad I still have Spirit of the Wolf, because this would be an even longer run. Yeah, I've yet to see one mob. I've seen those a couple of those NPCs, the like highwaymen. But I have not seen a single spider. Let's see. I think we're onto something here. Okay, I'm starting to see. So this is the base of the ramp, I assume, that the guide was talking about. Looks like someone's camping up there. Oh, here's the Craig spiders. Oh, carrion spider. It's not the... Oh, are these the Craig spiders? Ah, these are it. This is the camp. Awesome. So I'm going to click off my invisibility. I am going to summon my pet. This is the first time I've summoned a pet using this spell, so I'm pretty excited to see the power. Wait for that to pop. And I hope this guy's encamping the Craig spiders. If he is, I'll have to find somewhere else. I think there is another spot in the zone. Looks like... Okay. Awesome. And I'm also gonna give myself a little HP buff. Doesn't do much, but you know, saves me from like a hit worth of damage. Alright. And now, what would be another good one to use? Probably Heart Flutter, just to have it up. And just in case, I am going to bind myself here. I think that would be... It would really suck to have to run all the way back here. And I think it kind of incentivizes me to explore a little bit. Because if I'm bound in East Common Lands Tunnel, where I have been bound most of this character's life, I know that it'll incentivize me to kind of stick in that area, to always fall back. I don't know, I just feel like having that option, it gives me that feeling of immediate safety that I don't 100% want to have right now. Alright, Lure of Death. And the safety comes also from... if I die here, I just spawn right over at the edge of the zone. Ooh, yeah, this is a lot faster. Mana regen. I can definitely see my health dropping, too. Alright, let's just take out one of these Crag Spiders and see how it goes. So I'm gonna Engulfing Darkness him. Oop. Didn't land, too far away. These spiders look really cool, like the Black Widow spiders. Oh, didn't land. That's a shame. Let's wait. Let's see if I can get that again. There we go. Give you some heat blood. Oh, my pet got aggro. And I'll just fear him. And one thing I just learned the other day, and like I understand why fear kiting is the best way to go now, is if the mob is moving, your dots only do 66% of the damage. But if the mob is stationary, or they're running due to fear, the dot will do 100% damage. So it just makes a lot more sense now why you would fear kite in the first place, because it just, your damage ticks just do more damage, and you effectively kill the mob faster. And I didn't necessarily realize that right away until I read closer on the guide. Okay, yeah, we can take these guys out pretty easy. Awesome. Looks like he is killing some Crag Spiders. Let me see if there's just another spot a little further away. Or we can each get one side of the ramp, because it looks like there's some spawns over there too. But the last thing I want to do is steal mobs. Heat blood. And fear. I always like to run a little bit just to keep that distance. I'm already dying from Lich, so I don't really want to die more by getting hit by a mob. Honestly, I haven't really used Heart Flutter much, or like a third dot when I'm fear kiting. I'm sure as I level... I'm going to recast Fear there. Awesome. I'm sure that as I level more and the mobs have a lot more hit points, it'll probably be required to cast more than 2 dots. But so far, these mobs have been dying pretty quick just from 2, and I assume I get the full 50%, 51% damage, so I get full XP. Yeah, I got like 2% on that kill. Oh my gosh. Look how much loot these guys have. That's insane. Yeah, we're just gonna chain pull as mana permits. Oh, I forgot to give my skeleton a torch. And one of the enchanters, Fippish, from the East Common Lands, he said that if you equip a torch on a mob, or on a pet, it automatically unlocks dual wield for them. And so they'll be able to just do more damage. And the torches cost like two silver. So it's definitely worth it. I bought like 7 of them. Or 9 of them, yep. Alright, Recast Fear. That's not Fear. Yeah, Vazab is a beast. Good job. Yeah, this is a nice camp. It's very open. Oasis was very sketchy for me. Hill giants everywhere. The Orc Highway was so convoluted, it was hard to get single pulls. My pet would just be doing whatever he wanted. Nice, I just used my life tap and that gave me like 20% health. It is a sacrifice for my mana, but it's kind of necessary as a necro when you're already using your health as mana, so it's just giving myself more room to gain mana without dying. I'm just gonna sit for a little bit here and med up. Enjoying a nice cup of coffee. Nothing better than a nice morning grind session with a cup of joe. Alright, I'm gonna give my pet a torch. Awesome. Got a light source too. I'm at the point where I'm just destroying copper and silver. Not too important. Part of the 1% now. 82 platinum to my name. Another trick I learned, which I kind of already knew this capability, but I didn't think about in a tactical sense, is using Shift T, which is the like change your title or suffix. But it is literally the perfect camera to just look completely around you, and this was invaluable in the Oasis where I was always paranoid that there was a hill giant right behind me. But just doing Shift T real quick and just looking at your surroundings and your perimeter, so nice. And that is a tool I'm going to be using throughout my entire leveling experience, really. I think I'm going to kill like one more spider, and I'm probably going to cut the video short. I really just wanted to show the journey itself to East Corana, because killing spiders over and over on camera, you know, it has a limit of being entertaining. Yeah, and I don't want to steal those guys' spiders over there, so I'm not seeing any spiders, so I think I'm just gonna cut the video short. I really appreciate all the support in my past 2 videos. I reached over 100 subscribers, which I'm very grateful for, so thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed already, I'm going to be making some Everquest Project 1999 content, and whatever else I feel interested in, I'll be making videos on. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.